Good afternoon and welcome to this quiet and sacred space. So just breathe with me, although my nose has just got very congested. Taking a few gentle and deep breaths. And just feel that tummy pushing out as you breathe in and out. Just allow yourself to start relaxing. Nobody's going to disturb you for a little while. It's just you. Purposely, with intention, breathe out all the tensions you feel. Just being aware of your breath, your body, your mind. Just allowing yourself to be quiet. Just feel the breath as it flows through your body, touching each cell in the corners of all your darkness. Fingertips, toes, head, shoulders, heart and tummy, the pelvic area, the legs. And with your breath, just know that your attention is there, loving every part of you. You see, most of the time we just think of our breath as, oh, yeah, we need to do that to get oxygen. But actually, this is the way that our divine self, the spirit, embraces us. It is when the two can come together, the divine and human, in this one body, mind. So just imagine your divine and human selves coming together, embracing each other. Nourishing everything physically and non-physically about you. With the breath, you are breathing in the crystalline atoms, the oxygen that nourish you. Just allowing yourself to sink into the core of you, deep within. You see how quiet the mind has become too? So bringing the mind too into the core of you. Imagining each cell opening up in delight as it receives all the nourishment, the love that you are. Just for a moment, just imagine how your crystalline atom looks like. Energy that serves you as consciousness. They're tiny, tiny nano atoms. Love itself. In form. If you really had a good microscope, you would be able to see them. So imagine that you can see it. What does it look like? This beautiful atom. Transparent, yet it is unique. It has your colours, your qualities, your talents. And then imagine this beautiful atom flowing through you. Not just one, millions and millions and millions. Nourishing you, loving you. Coming up against your physical cells in a dance. A divine dance, allowing yourselves to vibrate a beautiful song. Allow yourself to hear your song. So it is from outside and within your core is the portal of where all your love atoms are generated. So let's visit the heart space. Imagining all these crystalline atoms, your love atom, charging into your heart, just loving it so much. And then you feel your heart vibrating in delight at this attention. It is possible that you will feel your heart going bumpity bumpity bump. But no, it is just love. Know that you are very much alive. And as your heart vibrates, imagine any debris, any illness, any failures, imagine them repairing themselves quite magically. Imagine the debris just being shaken loose, and in your out breath you breathe them out. So all you're left with is a heart that is pure, loving consciousness, wellness. And sometimes it will take a little longer than this now moment for your heart to physically come back into balance, but know that it will happen. And just as you visited your heart, I want to go up to your pineal gland, which is your third eye, they call it. Right in the middle of your head is a tiny gland that organizes most things and connects you to everything else. So go there with your breath and imagine your crystalline atoms, your love atom is just visiting this space. And just allow yourself to see this space as it vibrates, also in delight at this attention. Again, vibrating to dismiss, to scatter old debris, calcification, anything that stops you from using the pineal to its full capacity. And as this, you will find much attention here, much tension. So just breathe it out consciously, let it go. Just allow your breath and these beautiful love atoms to gently, caress this space. What does your pineal gland look like? Is it shining? Is it dancing? Just like you felt your heart, maybe tremor. At this moment, I see my pineal gland looking like a crystalline 3D version of a pyramid. And the point, the top is just very, very long, just really coming outside of my physical body. So we've had the pineal, the heart, and now just go back into the core of you, your tummy button, solar plexus, just look around this space. How does it feel here? So last week we looked at the store of our emotions here, the big blob of spaghetti, but we allowed to loosen it like we pour on olive oil. So maybe you need to pour a little bit more of your energy to dissolve any rigid emotions. Just to loosen them enough for you to maybe pick one out, a strand of spaghetti, and just understand what this emotion is that is now ready to be released. Some sort of resistance. I can talk from my own experience. So whatever it is, just allow yourself now or later to understand an emotion that was built on some untruth and allowed you to experience, compassion in the end. But now all emotions at some time no longer serve us. So we can release them one by one. See, I'm sure you'll feel too gladness as you release. Just tuning in to how relaxed you feel. And clear. All this debris is going away. Now, just like any meditation, self-awareness, it's good to drink water so that all these toxins come out of the body. So now, just because we have been focusing on our breath, the movement of energy throughout our body, mind, spirit, you can feel how your whole body vibrates in delight, in joy, in love and peace. And you can know that this is your natural state of being. Always here when you tune in. But do we tune in enough? Or do we ignore this part of us, this core and central part of us that is our aliveness, that is always nurturing us quite naturally? And especially at this time of extraordinary change, we find ourselves locked up, freedom gone. Yet it is an opportunity to get to know yourself, to realize what you really want, how you want to live your life. When we are allowed to come out, how are you going to be the change? Because life won't be ever the same, and it can't be, because it wasn't working. It is crumbling down now. And don't be surprised if you find out that this was all a plan by a few. To bring you into even lesser freedom. I'm thinking vaccine, coronavirus vaccine. I want yourself to ask a question, and I want you to think about it, look at it, and how are you going to answer it? When it comes, are you going to have the vaccine? Is this going to be what saves you? Is this what gives you your freedom? The answer you give for this question, it will be what dictates the rest of your life. And I could probably say that if you take the vaccine, you're probably living in fear and you are not connected to your divine and magnificent self. Because if you were truly connected and you breathed deeply with yourself, you communicated with this part of you, you would know, you would feel the truth of how you create everything, how you are responsible for everything. And it is only when you create a grand life for yourself in total freedom that you can be free of any outside attack. and I call the virus an attack. I don't spend my time focusing on conspiracy or what is happening, but it is happening, and we'll all find out sooner rather than later. In the meantime, I know it's a feeling I've had since I was very small. That I am here, I exist, I am magnificent, not in the ego way, but I am magnificent as in everything and everybody is magnificent and all powerful, all loving. And we get to determine now how we live our lives, in wellness or illness, in fear or in love. You know how it is when you feel yourself going into panic and you feel afraid. How does that feel? How does it make you feel? Yeah, not good, huh? So when you're not feeling good, you know that you are, or your vibration is low, and all you're sending out is more fear, more negative. And this is how you create everything, because this beingness attracts more fear to come to you, to experience. So what do we have out there? The virus. You can see it coming. You see it on the media. You can imagine it coming to get you. Until you realize that nothing can hurt you, because you, not the human, but the divine, the spirit part of you, is love itself. And now you have an opportunity to actually embody this part of you. You can allow the love to make you feel grand. You have a choice to feel great, just because you are love itself. It is your natural state of being. Love, joy, peace. And you can choose to be this, to feel it, to breathe with yourself, to imagine this love atom inside you that is keeping you well, that is keeping your immune system well, that makes you vibrate in joy and love. This vibration you radiate out, you send signals, messages, and nothing out there, no virus or anything, will dare come near you, because you're not aligned. A virus, a low vibrating virus, will only zoom in to something that is low in vibration. So now is your chance to fully keep that vibration high. And how? Just by breathing, imagining, being the joy, the love, the peace, getting to know yourself. Embracing all the feelings you get, because, oh yes, this is going to trigger a lot. And I'm not going to go into that now, that's a different story. But when you feel fear, know it's not you, it's part of your past experience coming up to be released. So just embrace it and let it go. And keep that vibration high. Radiating love. So you can imagine when you radiating love, that all your love atoms, beautiful, colourful, living things, are outside of you too. Just dancing there, protecting you always. They will take on every low density virus, illness, disease. You are going to save yourself. So, let's take some nice deep breaths, feeling so relaxed and clear. The heart, the pineal, the solar plexus, emotions. The vibration has shaken loose lots of energy that no longer serves you. And your love atoms are dancing within you and without you, protecting you from all illness and disease. And just knowing this makes you smile and feel great. So choose to hold on to this always. Be your magnificent self. Until the next time, I love you. Hasta luego.